Hey Yoni tribe, welcome to another episode of Touch My Yoni. Today I am speaking about something that is so dear to me, something that I believe is really important and will completely change the lives of so many young girls, especially in South Africa with all the underprivileged areas and the girls that actually are in need of it. So today I'm talking about a menstrual cup. And there are so many different companies that do or provide menstrual cups. But the cup that I'm speaking about in particular is from a company called, or rather an initiative called the Serithi Campaign. And what they do is they partner with the Corporations Act of South Africa with all their different projects or different companies that are under the Corporations Act, and they go into underprivileged areas to be able to provide girls from grade 8. Once you're in grade 8, and it lasts you right through till when you're in your final year of high school and matric. It lasts you 5 years, and they provide these girls with menstrual cups. They provide them with education about the menstrual cups, but not only that, they also talk around things like puberty. They talk around things like gender roles, gender-based violence, and a whole host of different issues that affect young women in the world. So today I'm going to give you a bit of a tutorial. If you haven't subscribed already, now's your chance to do it. Hit the notifications bell as well, and share this. I think it's really important that people get to see the different things that they can be a part of. I will put all the information in the description box on how you can get involved or how your company can get involved. And so I'm going to give a bit of a tutorial on how to use the cup, how I use the cup, and I'm also going to just give you a bit of insight into what the Serithi Campaign does. So I don't want to misquote them. I'm going to read what their vision is. And basically, the Serithi Campaign is an initiative that focuses on curbing the growing crisis of young girls missing school due to not having feminine hygiene products. Over and above the core of the campaign, the project also engages with young females or young teens by giving them a safe space to discuss puberty, gender roles, gender-based violence, and sex education, which they hope will equip them with the special tools that they need to face everyday issues in real life. The campaign believes that they can change the South African trajectory by engaging with the youth and their everyday social issues. How they function is they partner with the Corporations Act of South Africa for their CSI projects that for a period of time that target underprivileged areas that are under the Corporations Act. So this is how the bag comes that they give to the girls, and then it comes in a little bag like this. And then also comes in a bag like this. And this is how it looks. It's got these holes that are at the ridge, or rather the rim of the nozzle of the menstrual cup. Then they've got this flat nozzle, which is what you would use to pull it out, and this is how it looks. Let's put this here, get some focus. Yes, this is how it looks, and there's different sizes. I've used one that is this size. It just wasn't big enough for me, so the Serithi Campaign did come up with a little bit slightly bigger, and that really helps me. I do have quite a heavy flow, so you would change this every 3 to 4 hours. And when I say change it, I mean actually by emptying it. So this is medical grade silicone. It's made of medical grade silicone, and what that means is that once you have used this area or this part to pull it out, you just empty it, wipe it with a bit of tissue, and then you start with the process again. So the process is I hold this flat part and push down to create a V. Once you've created this V, you can literally see the difference, or rather you can literally just plunk it in there and open it up. Okay. So how you use the menstrual cup is you take this part over here, I hold just the bottom and fold it in half till you get a V. Some people say V, others say C because it makes the shape of a C. I just prefer V because when I'm inserting it, I insert it up this way. And now how you know the way in which you should insert, because that's also quite important, and that goes with anything, or rather that goes with tampons as well. You need to know the shape of your cervix, the shape of your vagina. Some people have a bit of curved vagina, some vaginal canal. Some have a cervix that is lower to their vaginal opening. So you have to just know what your vagina feels like, and how you can do that is you just stick 2 fingers in, 1 or 2, whichever one feels comfortable for you, and just have a feel to see how that area feels and what shape it has taken. And this then gets inserted accordingly, and then you just pop it open and it pops open. These holes are there to indicate to you when you should change it, but I am a bit of a paranoid person sometimes because of how heavy my flow is. So I'll change it or I'll empty it every 2 to 3 hours, and most of the time it never even gets to the point where I have to be alerted by these little holes. It literally just gets to like halfway, and then I empty it, and then I do it again. And I take this everywhere. It's so important. Sometimes your period can be a bit late or a day early, and you never know. You never really know, and you might not always be you might not always have a tampon or a pad or on your body. You might not always be ready. So this is something that stays in my handbag. I never take it out, and it can be taken absolutely anywhere. What I especially love about this is that it comes with a dignity diary. So the Serithi Campaign does a dignity diary, and it says dignity is not a privilege. And basically in here they talk about so many different things. They talk about, you know, the difference. They talk about puberty. They start opening up conversation about puberty and your menstrual cycle simply explained. They ask you how you're feeling. They give you a chance to write down, you know, just your different emotions and how your hormones are working, questions about your period. And why I think this is important is because unfortunately there's just so much negative stigma attached to having your period, when in actual fact it doesn't make sense, because being able to like have your period is something beautiful. I believe it's something that I find personally extremely important. I think it's really important that the negative stigmas attached to having your period are completely eradicated, because there's nothing wrong with having your period. There's nothing wrong with sometimes leaking. It happens, you know, but there's just so much shame attached to it. And having a dignity diary not only educates and informs the young teen or the young girl who is on her period, but it also makes them feel good about themselves. It makes them feel like, you know, there's nothing wrong with what is going on with your body. And that is really imperative in ensuring that there's nothing that hinders the child's self-esteem or the way that they're feeling for something that's natural. So I really love this. So I love that what the Serithi Campaign does. This bag is so cute. It matches my nails. And yeah, I think like I said, I'm going to put all the information in the description box, so that you guys can see how you can get involved and what you need to do to be a part of this campaign. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed and hit the notifications bell, please do so now. This was just a quick little video to give you a bit of a tutorial on how I use the menstrual cup, as well as let you know about a campaign that's very dear to my heart, the Serithi Campaign. And yes, so thanks for watching. Love you, Yoni tribe, so much. Mwah, 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 mwah. Lindy out.